start this. As the sun sets on 2025, literally outside the sun's going down, it is time to reflect on the year that has just passed. So, 2025, what a year. What a year indeed. So, January starts, and it starts off crazy, because my credit card number gets stolen, my old phone screen breaks, and I get let go from my part-time job in the same month within like 3 weeks. So that kicked off the year quite crazy. I would say it's a low note, but I'm not gonna say it was a low note. Crazy start to the year with that in January. I made one video that month, but it was a game that a friend recommended, and it was cool. It was the City of the Oceanias, so that was cool. February, I can't remember too much from February. A school semester then, blah blah. March, something happened in March. I launched my current era on YouTube. After years of using my old logo, the light blue with the white text and the retro font, I changed it to the logo you see now. Well, and no, you'll see it again, January. The darker blue, still white font, but the font is quicksand, and it's a combination of professional looking as well as being full of life. It's quirky, but it's great. I started that, and that was a vow that my videos from now on would be higher quality than before. More intentional editing, put more effort into them, but keep it raw and authentic. And that's exactly what I did. You see the results now. The videos in December have done really well. So that's what started in March. It started with videos which I've now unlisted, which was a bar chart race for big box and department stores. I decided to unlist those along with the other ones similar to it, because AI was used for that data. While that's not inherently like the worst thing in the world, I could have manually sourced. It would have been better. I don't know if I will turn to those projects, because that's a very complicated subject, because American retail history is messy as fuck. Don't know. But that's why I started the current era on, and it was a bit messy. But March into April, that continued, and I started improving on that more. And then in June, something amazing happened. My Florida Panthers won their second straight Stanley Cup. Back-to-back champs, baby! So we did that in June, and I recorded my family's reaction to it. You can see on the card there. And that was, at the time, it was my best performing video, like I would say, ever. That was an original thing that I made. Like, it wasn't taken, like, it didn't ride on the popularity of an existing, like someone else's work. So that was so much fun. And of course, we went to the Stanley Cup parade afterwards, and that was a blast. It was so much fun to be there. That was a wonderful time. That was so great. Defeating the Oilers again. Connor McNo cups. That was great. And July happened. I can't really remember much in July, honestly. August, something did happen. August, I got my internship, which I still have. August when I got my internship, and I really like it on my internship. They're very nice, and they're always, they're very clear about things, and it's a great environment. I really like it there. So that's what happened in August. In August was the last. It ended up being the last video I recorded on my old 2015 gaming PC at the time. It was in August. It was a Doors video. And that's also when the Roblox controversy happened with Schlapp, in which that's still ongoing. And I won't lie, that kind of maybe that's why I haven't made a Roblox video in months. It's because of that. It just doesn't feel right to me while that's going on. It just feels off to do it. Maybe I'll do Roblox Classics in 2026, like in a nostalgic light, but we'll see. But that was August. September, I barely uploaded any videos because I was miserable for much of September. For like the first part of the month, I was getting very little sleep. I was literally running on fumes. on like Coke, on Coca-Cola, coffee, my meds, just trying to make a buy because school was draining me so badly. So badly. And it was the start of, well, I'll get to it later. But that started in September. But a couple cool things happened. Actually, it was late August 1st. I stopped by the last Kmart in Miami. We took a couple pictures, a couple little videos there, which I posted. And then in September, I visited the Coral Gables Sears, which I also did a video on. So that was pretty cool as well. Also pretty cool. I did those. Yeah, that was nice. That was cool. I did those. I did not actually buy anything from them, but you know, I saw them, which was the point. So that was cool. And yeah, so I did that in September. October, I didn't really do a whole lot actually. Not that I can remember anyway. October, honestly, was not very memorable, I'm afraid. I could be wrong, but I don't really remember anything from October. I genuinely don't really remember much from October. It felt pretty mundane. I did get back to making videos though. I did do that, so that was good. I improved my mental state a little bit, but my mental state was still bad because of school. Because something you gotta understand is I'm neurodivergent, meaning the way that I'm wired, specifically in my case with my high functioning autism and ADHD, along with being introverted, is literally against traditional school. So I was being drained continuously, even until October. It just wasn't good. So me making videos became almost like therapy in a sense because it was like an escape. I was like I wasn't doing that. I was doing my own thing, which I liked. Yeah, so that's what I remember from October really. In November, I remember a little bit more. I retired my 2015 gaming PC in November. I'll link that video up in the card. That computer I started using when I was 13. So it basically grew up with me through adolescence, puberty and all that stuff. So to retire it after so long, it was hard to do, but it was necessary. It was. So that happened in November, as well as I made some other videos. I don't think too much. December I remember the most, probably because it's the most recent. But it just felt so eventful in December. At the start of the month, I just decided that I'm not finishing my degree. I don't care that it was like close to the end. I just said I wasn't finishing, and my parents didn't push back, so I'm not finishing that degree. So I'm not gonna get a degree because I don't need one. I don't need one, and it's not quitting. It's not dropping out. It was me simply choosing a different path. That's all. And yeah, so that occurred. I've had so much ready, and I just said I'm done. I'm not finishing school. So yeah, that occurred. I'm way happier now because from like September to November, I was like not too I was not very happy emotionally throughout the entire time, and I definitely have traumatic feelings towards school. It didn't sound like it here, but if I kept going on long enough, I would start spiraling probably. But anyway, that's done with. So my internship, which I'm very happy about. In December, we went to Utah, which was to me the second best vacation we've ever did because of all the snow stuff we did. Me growing up in South Florida, we don't got snow, so we did snow stuff that was just so cool. My favorite thing was driving the snowmobile. That was so fucking cool. I want to do that again. I love the Titanic exhibit as well, which, by the way, I'm going to be making a video about that exhibit in 2026. Possibly in April, I might even premiere it, I'm not sure. But I do want to make a video of that in 2026, put the pictures and videos together, because it was a very moving experience for me. As someone whose birthday is literally on the sinking April 15th. So I feel a direct connection to Titanic. So that exhibition was very emotional, and for me, it was heavy. I'll say that. But that was amazing. And I came home, and then I made my Telltale video, which is by far the best performing gaming video ever that I've done. And I think it shows that my editing style is how unified. It just performs so well. It performs so well. It performed so well. And yeah, it's really crazy, but it works. It just works. It just works. But yeah, so that was amazing. Um, and yeah, 2025 also had other things in it. I'm not going month by month. I I show a lot of maturity. Like I helped my parents. I scouted finding a new fridge, which has aged well because now everyone uses that fridge all the time. So we ended up needing it. I did the scouting work for that. I did the research for that. I got into retail, and I do want to make videos about retail in 2026. I do have ideas on how to do it, so I will do those. Uh, yeah, and I just kind of continue doing some stuff from before a little bit. Played my survival world a little bit more, which is what I'm playing here. By the way, this is my Minecraft survival world, and you know every year I've done the retrospective. It's been a different game that's been recording, so I figured I'd just do Minecraft this year because why the fuck not? Um, so I'm trying to remember more for 2025. It's hard to remember because so much shit happened, and there's a good chance that even after the video is done, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, I forgot to mention this thing. That's a possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if it did because so much shit happened in this year that's hard to remember. So yeah, but how did I think the year was? I think it was definitely the most memorable year of my life. So much happened. More so positive, but it's also negative. Definitely the most transformative year and eventful for me, I would say for sure. With how much the world changed, a lot of things changed, and how I changed within the year. Like, it's fucking crazy because I'm only 23, yet I feel like I'm way ahead of my years. So 2025 was for me personally, was a fantastic year all around. And what I hope to see for 2026, I hope to see good things. I hope to find employment this coming year. Finish the internship, maybe get a job there too. Build my skills for my video making. That's also something I want to do. It's also something I want to do. And I want to experiment just a little bit more. Like I said, with the retail videos, I want to experiment. Um, yeah, well, something I'm excited about for this coming year is Artemis 2, the launch of Artemis 2 in early 2026. That's going to be so exciting, and I will record. Well, it depends on the time of day. It depends on the time of day, because if it's at night, then I'll have to figure out everything. But if it's like in the day, then I'll set it up. I'll set up like a camera to go and record the reactions, just like I did for the cup winning. I might do slightly more of those when my Panthers make the playoffs, assuming that they will, which I definitely think we're gonna. I could do more reactions like that, but they're not going to be common still because that's just not my usual type of video. And plus, it shows my face, and although I'm comfortable in those videos because I'm not the focus, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to show it much. Something I definitely can experiment with in the new year is short videos, like editing them, and I can edit them. The only real difference in my editing is just it's a different canvas, but yeah. I'm definitely having trouble trying to think of more things to add here because again, so much shit happened in the year. And again, it's difficult for me to think of a lot of things. But yeah, this is probably the shortest one, the reflection, which is probably good because I think last time I might have had notes jotted down. This time I don't even have notes. I just don't because why? Because I don't want. I think the issue is my last couple of them were too YouTube based. So this one I wanted to make sure was not just YouTube based, and it wasn't. So yeah, I guess another thing for 2026 that's going to come up in I think in May is we're going on a vacation to the British Isles, which will be very exciting. That'll be very exciting to go on that vacation. Isn't that fitting? The moon is setting, the sun is rising, and I'll say that this sun rising is 2026 rising over the horizon because it literally is. I have like five. I have like less than 6 hours. I have like 5 hours 55 minutes left in 2025. So yeah, say that the sun rising is 2026 beginning. And I guess with that, farewell to 2025 and hello to 2026.